Have you ever just thrown an egg tray in the trash? From now on, don't do it again. Because after seeing this, you'll be surprised what you can make out of this simple object. So if you still have egg trays in the trash, grab them now. Because soon, you'll see just how useful this thing can be. Next step, we gently tear the egg tray, not too big. Small pieces like this will be very useful for the next process. Don't underestimate this simple piece, because it is precisely from these small parts that we can create something unique and useful. Well, this pile of egg tray pieces I will later boil. But not without reason. You must be curious, right? What exactly is this piece boiled for? Watch on, because the end result will be completely unexpected. Add water to taste. Not too much, just enough to soak all the pieces of the egg tray. After that, slowly put the pieces into the water. Don't do everything at once. Just a little at a time so that each part can be fully submerged. Once it's all in, stir gently, don't rush. You will start to see the water change color little by little, and the egg tray pieces start to soften. This is an important process that will determine the end result. From a rigid and rough form, this material will turn out to be soft and malleable. Amazing, isn't it? After a few minutes, remove the egg tray pieces that have started to get mushy, then gently strain. Make sure the water is completely separated. Then squeeze until there is no remaining dripping water. At this stage, the texture starts to feel unique, soft, warm, and malleable. Don't underestimate it, because from this simple material, something truly extraordinary will emerge. Once all parts have been squeezed, transfer them to a clean and dry container. This separation is important so that the ingredients are not mixed with any residual water that may remain. Now it's time to add cement little by little to the container containing the squeezed egg tray. Gently mix while stirring until everything is well combined. Look at it, the texture is starting to change. It's getting denser and denser, like a dough that's ready to be molded. Now prepare the styrofoam pieces. Then cut them into small pieces like this. These styrofoam pieces will be mixed into the dough to make it lighter but still strong. Don't underestimate it, as this simple ingredient plays an important role in the end result. Watch on, because this combination is going to result in something truly extraordinary. Prepare one used bottle that is still complete with its cap. Oh yes, don't forget, clean the label paper on the outside of the bottle first, so that it looks neater and looks clean when we use it later. Sometimes small things like this are often overlooked, even though they are really important for better results. Then take a nail and heat the tip using a lighter. Once hot enough, carefully perforate the center of the bottle cap. This process must be slow so that the results of the hole are neat and do not damage the lid. If necessary, you can help trim it again with a cutter or other tool that can perforate the bottle cap. This step is very important because later this hole is what we will use for the next stage. Now, let's move on to the next step. Take a small hose and insert the end into the hole on the bottle cap that we made earlier. Make sure the hose fits snugly and tightly, so that there is no air gap that can make the liquid leak when used later. Now that everything is installed properly, now it's time for us to test this simple tool. Let's go straight to the motorcycle, then open the gas tank. We will use this tool to take a little gasoline from the tank using the bottle that we have modified earlier. The process is simple, but the results are amazing. Ordinary old bottles that were once useless. Now we can turn it into a practical and efficient emergency gasoline suction device. In this way, you can see for yourself how simple materials can have great functions if processed with a little creativity and rigor. This is the result of the gasoline that we sucked earlier using a simple tool from this used bottle. We only take enough, so it's safe to use as an emergency solution. We move on to the next stage. Pour the gasoline that we have taken enough into a container. Here I used an old plastic cup. Be careful when pouring. Make sure it is stable and away from fire or heat sources, because gasoline is highly flammable. After that, take the styrofoam pieces that we have prepared earlier. Then put it little by little into the gasoline. See how the styrofoam pieces slowly start to dissolve and melt into a thick glue-like liquid. This process occurs because gasoline is able to dissolve the constituent materials of styrofoam, resulting in a sticky texture that we can use as an adhesive. Stir gently using a spoon or other tool until all pieces are completely dissolved. Do not use your hands directly, as this material is quite strong and can stick to the skin. Take the cement mixture that we have prepared before. Then pour it into a container containing the styrofoam glue mixture earlier. Slowly stir using a cement spoon or mixer until everything is thoroughly mixed. Here you'll see a remarkable change in texture from a gooey liquid to a solid, viscous dough that looks strong. Make sure all parts are fully mixed. Do not let any lumps or dry parts remain. Stir continuously until the color is evenly distributed and the texture is smooth, because this is where the key to the strength of this material is formed. Imagine, from simple ingredients that were once considered trash, now turned into a strong dough that can be used for various creative purposes. To increase the strength and adhesion of this mixture, we add more silicone glue to the mixture. Pour just enough, no need for too much. Just enough to hold all the ingredients together perfectly. This silicone glue serves as an additional adhesive that will make the finish more elastic, does not crack easily, and has a longer durability. Once incorporated, stir again slowly but evenly. Notice how the texture of the dough starts to change. The color becomes more subtle. The dough is stickier but also stronger when stirred. This mix of cement, egg trays, styrofoam, and silicone glue creates a unique material that is not just sturdy, but also has extraordinary adhesion. Now it's time to use the dough we made earlier. Here I will patch up the cracked cement floor. But before that, we first clean the cracked part using a cement spoon so that the dust and dirt are gone, so that the dough can stick firmly and the results are neater. After the surface is clean, add a little water to the dough that we have made before. Sorry I didn't show it here. The goal is to make the texture softer and easier when applied to the cracked floor. Now let's apply this dough to the cracks. Use a cement scoop to level the surface, making sure that all gaps are perfectly covered. After that, add a little more cement on top of the patch to give a final coat to make the result stronger and look smooth like a new floor. Look at the results. The floor that was cracked is now back to being sturdy and neat. Who would have thought that simple ingredients like egg trays, styrofoam, and silicone glue could turn into such a strong dough? The process is easy, the ingredients are cheap, but the results are truly satisfying. So don't rush to throw away the used materials in your home, because with a little creativity, everything can be something useful. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Hopefully these simple ideas will inspire you to keep creating and trying new things at home. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss the next interesting idea. See you in the next video. Keep up the spirit of creating from simple materials.